All right, welcome back. First of all, let me just start off by saying, welcome back to Heavy Truths Podcast. First of all, oh God, when I started this, I said I'm gonna be dropping episodes left and right, but man, life happened. Like honestly, life happened. Between school, uh, balancing my job, uh, going to different doctors to manage my pain level, and I started going to like a weight loss clinic. Um, just to try to just see like how to lose weight the correct way in a proper way. Uh, because I want to do or I want to be around along and things like that. So that's been good. I am down 7 pounds. So that's good. Just got to get it to where I get consistent and start walking more and just taking little steps at a time. Like that. But you're here today for my podcast while I left the ministry. Disclaimer before we even get started. Uh, This podcast is going to speak about my heavy truth. That's what you're here for. I'm going to tell my truths, how I feel, how I felt in the situation, how I felt when I made the decision, how I look back on things now. Uh, so if I offend you, oh well. If I don't offend you, thank you. We're going to keep it real. Man, first of all, I know I'm getting off track. This is me just talking. Do y'all see these gray hairs? Gosh. These gray hairs on should be 20 is crazy. Okay, that's not heavy truth. I'm older than 20. But let's go. So we're gonna break this down in kind of segments. Let's talk about the backstory. Uh, okay. So when I first started getting into the ministry, it was like I just loved what I did. But even before then, I had a passion for media, a passion for it. At my colleges, I was a basketball manager, so I had to break down film and look at film and analyze film. And then even did the more, I had this little funny little show I had going on at PB where me and my roommates, and I'm probably gonna script that in here a little bit so y'all can see. Start. But we're gonna go through real quick. Let me get like I'm gonna go through this real quick for like a 2 quick seconds. You know, right here, starting to my left is Grady Green, aka Grady. You know what I'm saying? AKA Mr. Solar! Miss K coming soon. Body right here, you know what it is. Hey, you know, body. Yo, body! Yeah! Pretty easy. New rap. C-Bell, already in the building. Detail tonight. TLC! Straight out Chicago, top of Chicago. Yeah, me and my roommates had our own little, called the Ricky Williams show, and it was really good. So I had a love for media. So when the opportunity became in my church to do like media, I think I ran with it. I think Pastor had to tell me like, slow down, Rick. I'm talking about I ran with it. I went with it. I just honestly just had a love for it. I can even remember when it was only me, pastor, the drummer, the musicians, and an iPad. So it was my passion, my love. I don't know if it just became the love of making sure that people see it in a time where COVID hit. I don't know if it was just a love of me going to church and feel like that, oh, okay, I'm part of something. I'm doing something productive and helping people and making sure people getting what they need. So that's where it came from. That's exactly where it came from. Me just wanting to feed into people and be there and help people out. There we go. When did things change for me? If I'm being honest, I think the shift came over time. Not necessarily leadership, but I think structure, new people, new places, and different expectations. That's what I really have to say. Excuse me. Oh, and it's slowly starting to feel. Slowly starting to feel different. I give you one example. As media, part of my role was making sure we had announcements and things for the church to turn in. Someone came to me and told me why I don't, and this is what pissed me off. Not even gonna lie. why I don't ask, instead of asking and giving a deadline, why don't I go around to every ministry and tell every ministry just give me their announcements? That's defeating the purpose of having structure, having deadlines. But then I started seeing more like I felt this person was being, what's what I'm looking for, in charge. So I had to take a step back for me because it started to become, I think it started to become more along like, yes, the church was paying me, so I knew it was a job. But then I started thinking that it became more of a, like, oh, now I'm getting barked at, orders getting barked at to me, because it started to become like, oh, they want to change the website. They wanted this to happen. They wanted us to have meetings. But at the same time, I have responsibility in my main job. So I thought I was doing everything correct, but I felt that the changes that was coming in the church was just blindsided. To be honest, it was just not even gonna say I felt like pastors slapped me in my face, because me and pastor have had several talks, but I just felt like it was just a blindside. I started feeling like there's this clique over here that don't want to see me succeed. If I'm being honest, this is me being honest, I'm scared. This is how I felt in that moment. And some of it probably was just me and the devil led and stuff like that. But then I started feeling like I had to report to people, or I started feeling like, oh, the product I'm putting out, they don't think it's good enough, or what we're doing. But then I had to understand that maybe they wanted more. So why did I leave? I left because I stopped loving the ministry. I started feeling like the ministry wasn't fulfilling its purpose to me, and I started feeling that I got tired of trying to navigate through people. Felt like I had to answer to people, and we all have to answer to people. Don't get me wrong, we all have to answer to someone. We all have to answer to someone, but I always feel like my person I was answering to was my pastor. When I be honest, once that changed, I felt like I had to start answering to other people that wasn't the pastor. Oh, or wasn't the lead deacon, or wasn't the associate pastor, or wasn't my right hand that was helping me with the media from the jump. When I started answering to other people, it's just like, oh, okay. And then it started becoming like this click up miss. So for me, I keep on looking down because I'm just trying to get my emotions together, because for me to still talk about it hurts, because I didn't leave. I didn't leave the ministry because I wasn't happy with it. I didn't leave the ministry because I wanted to leave. I allowed people, not God, push me away from something I loved. Mm. You know that they did intentionally. I just think that's what happened. I love doing the media. I love getting to church at 8:00, 8:30 in the morning, and sitting in an empty sanctuary and playing gospel music. I love having that going on one time with God in such a way that it was just, I love looking at an empty church and seeing what it can become. I love getting there and doing the graphics to make sure it matches Pastor's sermon. I love that part. But what I didn't love the me feeling like I had to report to someone, or me feeling like it wasn't a teamwork, uh, or me feeling like the unnecessary, like we started getting hit with all these messages, all these, and I understand it. That's what's part of the structure. We had to get the structure so the pastor can be the pastor, and the people can be the people. But I just don't think it wasn't. I don't think it was transition good enough. Like, I think if there would have been, like, me just being honest, I think there would have been a transition moment. Like, everybody come together, we all sit down at the table. I'd be like, hey, this is where we're going. This is what we're gonna do. This is how it's gonna be transitioned. Then I think it would have gave people time to, like, especially me, time to be like, oh, okay. I'm a person that especially, okay, this was ABC. So we did ABC like this, but now we got to go through it like this. So okay, like, hey, transition to this is going to be from that. So uh that's just what was hard for me. But let's talk about the 5 months away. Yes, I did take 5 months away from church. And if I'm being real, I stepped away. I didn't go to church for 5 months. Last Sunday was my first time back in church, and it was quite weird. Not gonna lie, it was quite weird being back in church in that setting as just a member and not a ministry leader or not someone working with media. And don't get me wrong, I had a couple opportunities to work with some big churches here in East Texas to help with their media and stuff like that. But it's just something that's keep on tying me back to my own church. But now I don't know if it's even there anymore, to be honest. You're gonna hear me say this multiple times. I love my pastor. He preaches the gospel. He meets you where you at, and he truly, truly teaches you the word. Like, I done had some great pastors. Michael Pryor, God rest his soul. Our Pastor Caraway. Two pastors I really truly feel like them spoke to me. I can understand and really break down the word. But to be honest, the 5 months away was to reset my mind, reset my heart, and honestly just sit back and allow God to use me in a way to understand that maybe I wasn't receptive to change, and maybe I was the problem, or maybe it was time for me to step away. I never lost my connection with God. I just needed time to figure out what I was going through. I think now that the Facebook page is doing what they wanted to do. I think I go on there, it's nice, his graphics, his videos look amazing. I'm like, okay, y'all doing it. I'm proud of you. I went back into the church the other day. The whole media box was changed and redesigned. I was like, dang, we're holding the church back. But maybe that's how some people felt. But it's cool though, because at some point in time, and what I learned, and this is what we're gonna get to, during my time away from church, even when bigger churches was reaching out to me and I was talking to people about how I felt and looking at and everything, was that I was good, I was okay. But it didn't feel the same, and I understand that my media was never an issue. It was the way I handled things, or handled people, handled experiences. But I could truly say from that, I grown, I healed, I learned to protect my peace without losing my purpose. Pastor preached about the pivot, and when he was preaching about it, I was like, oh, Mr. Pivot, man, hey, you know what I'm saying? But during the pivot, I think sometimes we have to pivot through our own situations in life, have to pivot through our own things. I still love that church. I still love the people that go to the church. But it's just now I have to just learn how to do it directly. And I still back in the church. Maybe I help in a different way, a different capacity. Don't ever think I can go back to the media ministry in that church. No, because I see the way they're moving now, and I think it's honestly great, but I just couldn't. It's like you trying to say, hey, let me go back to a job I love after I already made the changes. No, I could go back to that, but maybe I can go in and help something else in another way. Couple scriptures that stay with me. Isaiah 30:15. The Lord God, the Holy One of Israel says, if you return and rest, you will be saved. If you are quiet and trust, your strength will be in this. If you return and rest, you will be saved. If you are quiet and trust, your strength will be in this. At Liberty University, it's teaching me about how to do college and get this master's degree in. At the same time, it's teaching me about the Bible as well. You always have an assignment around the Bible. In Proverbs 4:23, more than anything you guard, protect your mind, for life flows from it. More than anything you guard, protect your mind, for life flows from it. I'm an overthinker. During that 5 months period of leaving the church, when I left the church, I overthink every situation. I even think me giving my resignation to lead the church was an overthinking moment. Oh, they don't like me. Oh, the new leadership in the church, the person that's over it, oh, she don't like me. Oh, she got her clique. They don't like me. They don't want to see me succeed. They don't want to see me do this. I was overthinking everything, but to be honest, it's my mind. I have to just let my thoughts heal through that process. But as I look at it now, I'm happy for the church. I'm starting to go back to the church gradually, slowly, surely. I'm just taking it one day at a time. Taking it one day at a time and see where God leads me, where He puts me at. This Sunday, God will let me my second Sunday back since 5 months, and I just want to just sit there and not be trying to fiddle with my phone because my hands not where they need to be when I'm thinking about things, but just get to a place where church becomes routine to me again, and I don't need the media ministry for me to have to go back to church. So, closing. Yeah, let me get ready to close this podcast. I think we're already like at 17 minutes. If you're still here with me, appreciate you. If I leave you with anything today, I'm going to leave you with this. Sometimes we don't walk away because we lost passion. Sometimes we walk away because we lost peace. And sometimes God has to sit us down for a minute so we can clearly see again. That is just a part of my story. I never lost passion in the ministry. I just lost peace. I lost my peace to deal with where the change was coming from and peace to understand how I felt about people that was essentially over the hierarchy of the church. But now I'm able to 100% say that during those moments of quietness for 5 months, I truly do thank God for allowing me to be at peace with my decision. As I continue to grow as a person, this hasn't stopped me. I think it has pushed me to now I'm working on a degree, a master's degree that helped me push me farther in the media ministry because what I did understand and what I do love is that my passion for church media is real. My passion for media, period, is real. I had a person tell me last Sunday at church, don't let anybody push you away from your passion. Her exact words were, Rick, you did this stuff in school, so you've been doing it forever. She was totally right. And if she watched it, she know what I'm talking about. So I thank her for that. Also, I thank everybody that's been calling me through my 5 months away from church, praying for me. Well, this was my Heavy Truth podcast, while I left the ministry. As I continue to grow, hope y'all see me on my next podcast, and we'll just keep on growing and building and coming together as one. Hope y'all have a blessed one. Be blessed. And as always, thank y'all for tuning in.